everyone. Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker. Greatest screenwriter in the history of the world, worst screenwriter in the history of the world, recovering hobo. And boy, riding around on my bike to different parts of LA is a real eye-opener. Note my food in my food journal. I'm now trying to hit a good level for lean bulk. Figuring out new, better breakfast that satiate me, so I'm going to include mantequilla de, what do you call peanuts in Spanish? Chocoates? I really got to work on my Spanish. Gramos de avena de arena. Did I say that right? Wheat of oats or whatever. Steel cut oatmeal. Gotta remember today to add cilantro to my lunch. That stuff is delicious. Cilantro, making a mistake. How's it going, everybody? Pasas, raisins. Pepper in Spanish, is it just pimienta? I don't know. Let's see, write down some of the other stuff I'm putting in here. Almonds. Put 11 grams. Let's see from yesterday's values. 2 gramos de proteína, 2 gramos de carbohidratos, 10 gramos de grasas. I think fats is grisas. Let's see, peanut butter, I'm going to go all out on this. 33 grams, a whole serving. That's 7 gramos de proteína, 7 grams of protein, 8 gramos de carbohidratos, 8 grams of carbs, 16 gramos de grasas, fats. Solgar chocolate, whey protein, powder, polvo de proteína, 58 gramos total, 40 gramos de proteína. I'm gonna get more whey protein. 5 gramos carbohidratos. This stuff goes really well with peanut butter. 3 gramos de grasas, de fats. Oh, I'm not going to have enough for this today, so I'll have to add some of my Kos protein powder. Is this Greek? It sounds like a Greek name, Kos, like one of my cousins or something. Okay, but whatever, I'll leave that roughly the same. Pasas. Getting used to writing that in Spanish. How many grams will I put in? 7 grams. Yes, 8 gramos de gramos de grises. Flaxseed, semilla, 11 gramos total. That's 11 grams. 2 grams of protein, 4 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fats. Is there anything else I add in here? Berries. Those barely have any carbs. 30 grams of berries, 0 protein, 4 grams of carbs, 0 grams of fats. So by the end of the day, I can add all that up, make sure I get my nutrition I want. What up, Angry Wyatt? Just thought you'd throw peanut butter jelly time in there. I don't even think of that video at first. I think of the Angry Grandpa video where he's saying, where that? Can you all see okay? Okay. Might not have enough of this whey protein. Let's see. Hey, this is like a drum circle. Can I use this for anything else? What would this be good for? Other than a drum circle, like a poor man's drum circle, rich man, poor man. Okay, and the rest here. Roughly the same nutritional value, so I won't change my calculations. Nobody's perfect, it's all right. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. So I was riding through Koreatown on my bike yesterday, and it was just such an eye-opener. I was riding down Wilshire, going to downtown. Such an eye-opener to see how bad it is for pedestrians and cyclists. I've been through there before, but in different circumstances, like I would go around on the side streets on a scooter, like I was going to Staples around there. This time I wanted to ride on the main road and see what it was like, and it was terrible. It's dangerous. Cars are constantly having near misses and misters, but they're like, one just blatantly just ran a red light, like was stopped at the red light and is like, well, I'm gonna go. And I don't exactly blame them. It's like, yeah, the traffic is terrible. So what we have to do is get more people off the road, get more people on the bikes. But all the cyclists were forced onto sidewalks, and it's so dangerous. Dangerous for everyone. If you're on the sidewalk, it's dangerous for you and pedestrians. And then sometimes there's too many pedestrians on the sidewalk. But the roads are terrible. It's like the speed limit, well, the architecture of the road means cars are going to go at like 40 some miles an hour right next to you. It's awful. So we need bike infrastructure to get people off the roads, and also all those metals and toxins that the cars spew, that's poison for you, your body, your kids. I feel so bad seeing parents pushing their kids' strollers around. Like, why do we put up with this? We're complete suckers for thinking cars are somehow independence or somehow necessary for day-to-day life. They absolutely aren't. Well, okay, they are in a way when you can't get around by any other means. Oh shit, I put too much flaxseed. Can I take some back? Take it back. There we go. And it would make sense that reduce traffic to improve people's health, get them exercising more, get them less stressed. It's stressful hearing cars honking and they're, trying to turn right, cutting past pedestrians who are trying to cross the intersection. Pedestrians are forced to like we're standing there just waiting for our turn to go onto the street when cars are always taking the right of way. It's pathetic. It's like, why do we do this to ourselves? We're so gullible to keep masochistic to keep doing this to ourselves. That was a weird pronunciation. To keep doing this to ourselves. overemphasis. And so many of these problems could be solved. The traffic, the noise, the pollution, the stress, the bad health, the isolation that all these cars cause, the feeling of invincibility people get, and then they get aggressive and hostile. It's like, it's an illusion that you have all this power with this vehicle. You don't really. You're incredibly fragile and weak. And sure enough, last year was the deadliest year on roads in LA history, I believe. Cyclists were killed, as well as like 300 people, basically over like 300 people were killed last year. And that bum Garcetti, who finally got voted out, didn't do anything, or it did virtually nothing to fulfill his promise of a vision zero, meaning zero traffic deaths in LA. And like, we have the tools, we have the climate for it. The climate here is perfect for transit and for biking, and we just don't do it. And those rich, bloated creeps in Beverly Hills and Westwood and Bel Air and everywhere, even here in Koreatown and Hollywood and all that, who don't want transit and bike lanes. Some do, but these hogs who are welfare queens, they're on the government dole because the infrastructure necessary to support the suburbs they live in cannot be paid for by them. It's too expensive. Instead, the city relies on the taxes generated by the denser areas, downtowns, and places like where I am, where people live much more compact. And those areas generate the revenue necessary to spread, like to pay for the utilities, the sewage lines, electricity, all that stuff, going way out to the suburbs, to the single family homes everywhere. And they're the ones complaining, no, we can't change our neighborhood, we can't change property values, you bunch of creepy ass crackers. Making life worse for everyone, poisoning our ecosystem. That's about 33 grams. Now this is going to be a delicious confection. Oh, with the vanilla in here, that's going to be very interesting. And the peanut butter, I've learned, is so satiating and doesn't really add a lot of nutrition. Well, I was going to say not a lot of... Oh, fuck! Got protein powder all over the fucking counter. I hate that shit. It's so satiating, and it adds good nutrition. Gets me closer to my macronutrient goals. I'm realizing what I've been missing out. How blind could I be? I have to experiment. I have to fail. I've been writing a lot. I have nightmares about my writing because I'm trying so hard at it. Yo, what up? Thanks, Simon. Simon says, be our guest. What's up? Can I get some of this protein powder off the counter? Can I recover it? I'm so busy. Oh, still gotta file my taxes. Well, a CPA, they're gonna file them for me, but file like the documents with them. Been exercising really hard. I got a pull-up bar I put in the doorway in the hall. I'm so happy about that. I've been doing pull-ups like every other day. It is a fantastic workout. And I use it, you can put the pull-up bar on the ground and do push-ups on it, which are very strenuous. Like, I love it. And just trying to exercise a lot. It's hard to fit in the time. I'm really thinking about taking Fridays off work now, just working 4-day weeks because I need the time. It's getting insane. The time pressure's on me. Oh, that's so good. That peanut butter makes it so much more satiating. That was my problem in mornings. I'd eat breakfast and yeah, it was kind of filling, but I'd still be so hungry. I've barely watched any movies in months. I gotta watch more movies to have it in my head how a movie should go. I think it hurts my writing when I don't watch movies. And I love these Sherlock Holmes stories that I read, but when you read 50 of them in a row, you get diminishing returns. It's like, yeah, I know he's going to solve it by some incredible power of imagination and deduction. It's still interesting, but it's kind of repetitious when you read them all that close together. So I got to switch up, read some other books. This is so good, guys. It's so healthy. In my neighborhood, there are some bike lanes. They're bike lanes to nowhere. They just disappear at a certain point. And there are those crappy painted strips on the side of the road where a car can open their door, a driver can open their door, and you can get hit by their door. I want to read this. Albert Camus, The Myth of Sisyphus. Translated from French. The hell is the number 2 here? Time is it? 5:33, making good time. Got to do more writing, but I have to go to work. And here's what I have so far for today, including some of the lunch I prepared: the pulled chicken, ricotta cheese, experimenting, trying to add different foods that are nutritious, that are healthy. Here's my lunch, mi almuerzo. I'm gonna add some cilantro I have to it. Yo, Obaso! Moist Andy! I need to cook for myself because I am desperate because I am a single man. Yep, that's how it is. You gotta cook for yourself. Moist Andy, I was just saying how biking through downtown, like the really downtown part of Koreatown, is hellish. It's just this industrial health, not industrial, but it's this commercial streetscape where the cars have priority. The cars are trying to, quickly turn right and cut off pedestrians. They run red lights. Like it's not safe for pedestrians. It's stressful. The air is poisonous. It's horrible. My alcoholic roommate got all these macaroni and cheeses. Oh, wrong bag. That he's just gonna let sit in the fridge for months, I guess, because he just leaves stuff there. Cilantro. Angelo. And the thing is, downtown Koreatown is such a perfect place to have bike lanes. Like, it would ease traffic. It would make for a much more pleasant commute for people. It would give people the benefits of exercise while they're out. It's win-win. No better win in my book. Oh, I love the smell of this cilantro. So added that in there, and the lettuce and tomatoes, bell peppers, and bell peppers. And I have my supposedly Greek pita bread. I don't know if it's actually Greek, but I'm gonna put this stuff in this to help get my carb totals for the day. I'm not gonna load it in there right now. I'm gonna put the pita bread in foil, aluminum foil. This can go back in the fridge. But here, admire the ricotta cheese. It's very low, caloric, not calorically dense. It's got good nutrition in it. So I'm like, okay, don't run from cheese, don't run from dairy necessarily, although dairy practices are horrible. They pollute the environment. I'm sure they're cruel to the cows. just a little short, a little bread sticking out. Oh well. Forgot I haven't made a peanut butter sandwich for today. I should. Don't think you're going to starve yourself into a good body. You need to give it proper nutrition. So I'll do that real quick. Real quick. I'm not going to stand around doing a bunch of jawboning. Two pieces of bread. And here, let's see. Schwartz Bakery 7-grain bread. I like to write the names of the type of bread and everything in case I want it again. These ones are really good. 7-grain pan. And let's see, what did I work out the values as? 54 gramos. I'll make it, it's probably a little higher than that. 57 gramos. Let's see, 7 gramos de proteína. 32 gramos de carbohidratos, 3 gramos de grasas. Okay. And I've been weighing out protein. Weighing out peanut butter. It turns out I've been way overestimating the weight of peanut butter. So I'll put a tiny bit and assume it's like my whole serving. It is not. So it's good to know. At least I'm not going to be overdoing it. If I put like this much, this is roughly about 16 grams, which is what I want. Half a serving. And again, satiating effects. Oh, I have bananas. I forgot I was going to put banana in my breakfast this morning. Oh well, I'll do it tomorrow. I was going to say I could bring a banana for my snack. I'll save it for the breakfast special occasion. This system of writing everything is kind of nice because it's like if I don't feel like writing it, I won't eat it. I'm like, oh, I don't want to write down another thing, a little snack, and I won't eat it. But you don't always want to rely on tricks. You just want to have a healthy relationship with food, which admittedly is difficult for me. There we go. And I'll bring this to work, add stuff throughout my day that I eat there. And my hair is long. It's uncomfortable. I gotta get a haircut. Seriously, is there anything I can do with this other than just recycle it? It'd be pretty cool. I don't think there's anything I would use it for though. I could buy a bunch of cinnamon and just put it in here, scoop out cinnamon. same with this horse shit. Just recycle my amino acid bottle. So by 6 in the morning, I've already accomplished so much. I feel so good about myself. That's why we're going to get together, everybody. We're going to reclaim the streets for cyclists, for pedestrians, for people who need to roll on the street using like wheelchairs and other rolling mobility devices, walkers, people who want to push strollers. We need to do this for the good of the world, the climate disaster that we're in. And we need to do it to give character back to the people who have lost their character, the rich, the NIMBYs, the car enthusiasts, those welfare queens on the dole in Beverly Hills who rely on the tax base generated by the denser areas of Los Angeles in order to pay for their lavish lifestyles. There are a bunch of welfare queens there who just rely on tax dollars to pay for their streets that they barely use. They just roll out their car once every 3 days to get their groceries at Sprouts or Erewhon. All those fancy grocery stores. And to go visit their travel agent and say, I want to book a trip this year to, what's a good, country that America has decimated that I could go visit and just have fun in and exploit further. Let's do that. Actually, you don't have to go outside of America. You could go to Puerto Rico or Hawaii or much of America itself, which has been exploited. Anyways, all right, I got to get going. Moist Andy, one of the greatest YouTubers, the greatest, that even doesn't encapsulate it, the greatest people, but even that, it's reductive. It's like, I don't want to rank people. Just one of the best. That's all I could say about Moist Andy. And kind of gives me hope seeing him live his life. Moist Andy says, my ultimate plan, on President's Day, another bike almost bumped into me while I was turning left towards to go to drink at my water fountain by Columbia Pike and 4 Mile Run Trail. My ultimate plan and my end game is going to be designing a set of bicycles which have a variety of 12-volt devices and dynamo and battery chargers and USB, and also I want to rebuild my motor bicycle. I was very excited just to hear the loud noise of my gas engine on the bicycle. The sounds while I ride it was hypnotic. I wonder, it sounds different when you're riding it, right? Because you don't get the Doppler effect. It's always just behind you. That must be cool. It's like how the bus sounds different when you're on it versus passing by. I was very excited just to hear the loud noise of my gas engine on the bicycle. Oh yeah, I said that. I can remember it would use up only half a gallon of gas and a couple fluid ounces of 2-stroke oil to travel about 30 miles. That's awesome. Yeah, so people can use motorized devices, but they have to be motor bicycles, not even motorcycle. Although motorcycles are cool. I respect the hell out of them. I would never ride them. They scare the living hell out of me. All right, everybody, click like. I got to get going to work. Be well. Let's all make sure we get in a situation where we don't need to work jobs anymore. Our bosses don't scam us. We have free quality housing. Cars are largely eliminated because people don't want them, because people can get around everywhere they need with bikes and walking and metro subways, and where the rich NIMBYs and the racists and all those who want to maintain the suburbs go crying, filling their diapers over the fact that they can't sway a popular movement against bike lanes and against better transit options like metro, like having a truly metropolitan city where people can live, they can afford to live, they can work a decent job, they can pursue the things they like, live a healthy life, and not have to get in a car to go anywhere. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Bye.